Hey guys, welcome to this one, and we'll be reading our slides into the parent. So let's update to one of the things. I think we read this one. I'm not sure. It was a girlfriend expected me to take her kids on the weekends. So they had edited the original post to add that what had happened, but apparently not many people saw it. So yeah, the night in question when she had to drop off the kids, the ex called me at 5 an hour before what usually pick up their son. He asked if I agreed to take the two girls since he knew I wasn't over fun and had them over. But girlfriend said yes, said that they had said yes. I told him that I clearly told her no in known circumstances that told him to clearly check his email that I emailed him. Screenshots of the conversation after it happened. He sounded upset and told me he apologized and he discussed it with her and see our son next weekend. He picked up our son yesterday and for a few hours had apologized again and told him girlfriend no one not to contact him unless an emergency situation, and that she had never asked him to babysit again. I told him I understood it wasn't anything on him and left it at that. So that was an update to the thing from one of the older videos. So yeah, let's get on to the first story. Hey guys, looking at this, her name is called Karen thinks social distancing doesn't apply to her and proceeds to cough on and spit on security guard. It was submitted by T18, so yeah. A couple of days ago, I was at my local shopping center buying groceries along with buzz to some other stores to kill time. Roughly an hour later, I was approaching the escalator and I noticed a woman who called Karen with two kids, one of them Pam and the other one by her side. I don't know what it means by Pam. She's getting somewhat closer to other people and generally invading in their spaces, but due to the pandemic, we were to keep at least a minimum of 1.5 meters between everyone. I don't know what that is, so I'm American, which is, yeah. Now, admittedly, here in Australia, we have done well enough to keep through the pandemic, requiring to keep 1.5 square meter rule. Anyways, I ended up standing behind Karen on the escalator. These escalators have marking on each side of the road to indicate 1.5 meters square pace, so I stand roughly 1.5 meters away from her. A quarter of the way down, she turned around to keep 1.5 meters away. I look at her confusing and I respond, I'm 1.5 meters away. I'm following the guide along the road. I'm pointing at the big red circle of the 1.5 meter sign going down the bank to really show it. I am 1.5 meters away or maybe more. According to her, I wasn't good enough and demanded I move further back, at which I replied, keep 1.5 meters away. Look how close you are to other people's next to you and in front of you. She was standing right next to the person, next to someone with their pram in between the rail, and to keep you in front of her, next to her. And her other kids between her and the pram. I don't know what the pram is. She looks at me again. The 1.5 meter doesn't apply to me or my kid because I know for a fact that COVID is false and just a government to control measure. Thinking to myself, what is up with this woman? I proceeded to ask, then why do you ask me to keep 1.5 meters when you clearly believe COVID is a hoax? She responds, but instead puts a finger up at me and starts faking coughing and sneezing around her, which alerts the security. As we got off the escalator and shopping center, security approached her asking her to leave due to her disorderly and destructive behavior, which Karen coughs and spits on the security guard. Yells out, remember, COVID is a hoax and it's a government controlled measure. Don't let this guy control you. I don't know what happened exactly afterwards, whether the police were called. I don't know though. I know for the fact that she was banned for her life from re-entering the center, so it's just, it must have been bad. I feel sorry for her kids and I hope they were taken away and she lost custody and didn't deserve to raise a hypocrisy of a parent. Yeah, I suck at reading, but yeah, that parents are stupid. They said that person had to stay 1.5 meters away, but she didn't, which is stupid. But anyways, let's continue on. Alright, this one was by user Meowsy, and it's called Entitled Parents Corners Me at Funeral. Okay, for context, they are 24 and have they're a autistic person who live with their dad's parents. It's not really funny or satisfied, I guess. I've been no contact with their mother since they were 19, and it's been it's been causing an engagement ring against that person's wishes. Yeah, let's get into it. This happened, so I'm very upset. Their grandfather, who they lived with, passed away through a heart failure while out working, which she loves doing in the yard works. 4 days ago, my grandmother and I found him on the side of the road on our way home. It's actually something that going to stay with me for her life, as I'm the one who checks his pulse when he found him. Today at the funeral, when I was on my way to being overwhelmed by the amount of people and the fact that they're at the grandpa funeral, so I was inside while it was outdoors. I kind of peeked through the window to watch, but other than that, it's like to myself, I got to leave the room. I was so into the service to find the restroom, and my mother is standing there at the door. She goes through the motion of apologies for that happened, and why not? She's red faced and crying the whole time. Then she starts going on a tantrum about how she lost this side of the family when she divorced my dad, which is a whole story on its own. About how really messed up. She made a mess of the verse and how she hates that she has no connection with me. She starts asking where I'm going to live when my grandparents passes away, what she did to mess up better. She starts going in about how she's 50 and she wants to mend her relationship, and drops this all on me in the span of 5 minutes. She asks a lot of questions like, why are you mad at me? You can tell me. You can tell me that. Now there's a lot of this thing. I plan on writing up all the same thing at some point. But at this point of all this, is really she thought it's appropriate to corner me at my grandparents' funeral. Something happened. Sorry. After years of not being contacted, and asked all these questions in one go. I was furious and getting upset, and she had the gall to do this, so I answered their mother's first name. I'm not doing this right now. I found my grandparents' corpse on Monday. I'm not doing this. I don't think she knew what to respond because she let me go. I'm livid about this. I'm sure that she was thinking, yeah, that's like a bad thing to do. She out of all the day she did that. She's very stupid. So yeah. This was submitted by not this. No, this is Patrick. And it's called Entitled Kid Breaks My Wrist but denies it and calls it an accident. EK Entitled Kid, EM Entitled Mom, OP the person, and M for Mom. So back when I was in 3rd grade, I think so anyways, I was best friend with this quirky girl. She was kind of nice in the beginning. She did pinch me again and called it an accident. But for me, she's rather nice, and she wasn't trying to shut off your computer while you're working on something, or take something from you and run away with it until you tell her to stop for the 3rd time. But anyways, on with the story. So we're packing up one day and just finished. I finished packing up. I felt a tug and EK pulled me to the floor. I tried to hang on to my desk, but no luck. I accepted my face and I tried to break my fall with my wrist, but no luck. I started to cry because my wrist was hurt really bad. I assumed because I tried to use it to break the fall. Then I did the most kid would do in this situation, and I started crying. I looked at the teacher. She was talking to the student, and she asked what happened. EK said, I tripped and tried holding on to OP. I know for sure that she was lying to her gut out because that was a very large table. She could set herself on and trying to steady herself on me. It's exactly stupid. I'm going to the nurse to get sent home. Go to the hospital to check my wrist, and wham, my wrist is broken. As any mother would do, my M called EM to confront her. She called EM when I was at school, so she doesn't know how I went down. But I assume it went down something like this. The mother. Hello, EM. Is this OP Mom's the entitled parent? Yes, this is. What is it? I heard your kid broke OP's wrist. EK is an angel. EK is an angel. She wouldn't hurt a fly. Your daughter is lying. I know for a fact your daughter isn't lying. My daughter isn't lying. Do you have any justification for this? Yeah. Your daughter is lying and then hangs up. My mom is filmed and asked, why not press charges? EM and M are friends, so I assume that's why. Sad part is not there's no happy ending. The EK got away with it with breaking the wrist, my wrist, and my wrist has obvious heel. EK if you're eating this, fuck you. Yeah, that's like a dick thing to do, like lying about doing that, like that's just a dick thing to do to someone. But yeah, I'm gonna just end the thing right here. So like, subscribe, and peace out.